I'm Mike Lee, and I'm running for the United States Senate.
Mike Lee shook up the GOP establishment when he rode that Tea Party wave to the U.S. Senate back in 2010.
The Rand Pauls, the Marco Rubios, the Mike Lees.
Unlike his best Senate friends, Lee is not running for president. But he does have a new book, Our Lost Constitution, where he reimagines the lively debates of our founders to make the case that today's Washington ignores what the founders wrote then when it clashes with what lawmakers want now. And Senator Mike Lee joins us now. Welcome to This Week. It doesn't, reading the book looks like you really had a lot of fun writing it, getting yourself back in the heads of the founders. What do you think they'd be most surprised by now?
I think they'd probably be most surprised by the fact that Congress has been so willing and even eager to delegate so much of its legislative authority. As I explained in my book, Alexander Hamilton tanked his political career, making it impossible for him ever to become president, by actually proposing a monarchy at the Constitutional Convention in 1787. Now, that idea went over like a lead balloon, as should have been expected. But they rejected it because they were very afraid about what would happen if one person got too much power. And I think they'd be surprised that we've given so much power to the executive, with Congress delegating the power.
Wave your magic wand. What's the single biggest change you make right now?
Single biggest change I'd make, especially to deal with that problem, would be to pass something like the REINS Act. The REINS Act, which has passed the House of Representatives for 3 years in a row, would require that all new major rules, major regulations adopted by executive branch bureaucracies would have to be passed by the House and by the Senate, and then signed into law by the President as contemplated under the Constitution. I talk about that in my book and talk about other solutions for restoring our lost Constitution.
And it's a great read. I do want to ask you, though, about this upcoming presidential race. You are in a unique position. 3 close friends, all in the race: Rand Paul, Ted Cruz, Marco Rubio. Puts you in a little bit of a delicate position. How are you going to balance this all out?
Look, I love all 3 of those guys. They're among my best friends and closest allies in the Senate. And I think that among them and among the other candidates, whoever emerges as the most principled and positive and proven candidate with an affirmative conservative agenda is going to win, is going to get the nomination and has the best chance of beating Hillary.
Weekly Standard, we show it right here, says that Marco Rubio is winning the Mike Lee primary. Is that true?
I'm not sure what the Mike Lee primary is, but I haven't endorsed any of them, and I don't intend to get involved because I can't endorse one of them without endorsing against the other. So for the time being, I want to be as helpful as I can to all 3 of them.
Just give me one thing that people need to know about each candidate quickly. Rand Paul.
Rand Paul is a lifelong devotee of limited government. He understands the risks that accompany too much government intervention. He has the ability to expand the tent of the party.
Ted Cruz?
Ted Cruz is passionate. He memorized the Constitution when he was about 6 months old. You will not find a more impassioned advocate for constitutionally limited government than Ted Cruz. And he brings a lot of people into the fold because of his passion for this issue.
And finally, Marco Rubio.
Marco Rubio can speak in a way that conjures up emotion and a great love for our country. And he brings to the table a degree of natural political talent that is truly remarkable.
All 3 of them are going to want you. Mike Lee, thanks very much. The book is called Our Lost Constitution.